You know, belonging to me kind of means that you feel safe to be yourself, you feel comfortable, and you know, you feel like you can share your perspective. I liked what you were talking about earlier, that you know, what does it feel like to belong? You feel like you can share yourself with other people and that you won't be rejected. And I think that's really powerful to feel that.
So I guess, like, for me, belonging means coming to a place where you think you matter and you can tell that people care about you. Like going somewhere and being like, okay, I know all of these people like me, and there's some really concrete ways that I know they want me to be here and they think that I'm important. So for me, belonging is kind of like a feeling, like a sense of home or a sense of family, where those people, where it's not home or it's not family.
A sense of belonging to me is when you can walk into a room and you feel like you're included immediately, where you're not the only one that looks like you, where you're not having to put on this defensiveness that protects you from whatever potential oppression you may experience in the room. It feels like a kind of cultivation that happens where those that have power and privilege really respect who you are in your presence. It gives you voice, visibility, stuff like that. It's this thing that is like an overwhelmingly wonderful feeling of connection.
The first thing I think about is the idea of like ownership. Like if something belongs to you, or if you belong to something else or somewhere else, there's a sense of ownership and a responsibility that comes with that ownership. And I guess the simplest way I could put it is that when you belong somewhere, it feels like home. It feels, you feel welcome, you feel like you should be there, and that it feels safe.
Actually, I feel that I belong here because everyone is ready to help me. I'm international student, so the English is not my first language. Everyone does not hesitate to provide me many helps, including writing center professors in this course, and even classmates, both international and domestic students. They are always ready to help me.
Like, whenever I come here, I feel that I belong, because I tell people that I come from a developing country, and it's absolutely fine to go in a class and start a conversation with, well, in my country we do things this way, we do things that way, and nobody will judge me.
There was an immediate sense of belonging this semester in particular as I kind of stepped into my classes and noticed just how diverse the group of students that I was with.
I feel I belong here because I'm a part of a community of cohorts where we share ideas and knowledge about education in general, especially at the Department of Teaching English to speakers of other languages.
As you can imagine, the minute you walk into the department, you see the sign with all different languages and students from different countries speaking different languages. That's the very first sense of belonging that I feel. I feel like, wow, I'm not alone. There's a lot of people from different countries.
I do have the feeling that I belong to this university and the community here, because like people welcome me, and then like I have a chance to meet with many great people. They're friendly, even new friends. They support me a lot, not in study, but like even like at home. They take me home in some special occasions, like the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the other occasion.
And I think that's very powerful, because especially if you come from a developing country which went through a lot, you expect people to have kind of feeling of superiority, because you know you are still developing, you don't know much. But in Western, I never had this feeling, and to be honest, I feel more empowered because people are willing to hear my story, about my country's story. So it makes me feel really good.
And when I got into the program, the friendliness, the supportive, and the amazing support from the chair, the university staff, and the instructor in general, advisor, are just tremendous. And those make me feel like I'm at home and my voice matters, and they care about me.
Well, from the day I came here, I was welcomed by everyone in my department, and constantly I was invited to events. And wherever I went, people welcomed me, and People reached out to me, the people at the church on campus, the people at the evaluation center, even I came to the rec center, people would talk to me, welcome me. And being a doctoral student is pretty isolating. So on the one hand, there was the isolation, and on the other hand, there was all these people welcoming me. So it's been a place where I've found my little niche, and I feel very comfortable being here.
And another thing that makes me feel like I belong here is professors' expectations. I feel that there are no differences between expectation toward domestic students and towards international students. And to me, that is fundamental, because if I want to perform, I want to know that professors have set their bar high for us as internationals. So if I see that there is not such a distinguishment, I feel like I belong.
我属于这里.
Eu pertenço aqui.
我属于这里.
Eba kamu bikire.
我属于这里. 我属于这里.
Mình cũng là một thành viên của ngôi trường này.
Man mutalak penjasam.
Mai deg kem lon tut.
Naza ya'aw.
أنا أنتمي لهنا.
أمي خانير.
Pano di pakwatun.
我属于这里.
أنا أنتمي هنا.
我属于这里.
我属于这里.
Everyone belongs here in our College of Education and Human Development.